transfer through cell membranes. Let's look at an example there. Hopefully. So don't do this. Okay, I'm going to have to maybe open this guy. If I right click, say it again. Thank you. I've been in this difficult place before and didn't realize that. Okay. That'll open another version, right? Okay. Thank you, Courtney. I was looking for, usually I just open another tab, so I was thinking I should be able to do that. Okay. Thank you.
Steroid hormones are not water-soluble. They travel in the blood attached to protein carriers. When steroid hormones arrive at their target cells, they dissociate from their protein carriers and pass through the plasma membrane of the cell.
So notice they just
Some
diffuse
steroid
through.
hormones bind to specific receptor proteins in the cytoplasm and then move as a hormone receptor complex into the nucleus. Other steroids travel directly into the nucleus before encountering their receptor proteins, not shown. The hormone receptor protein, activated by binding to the hormone, is now able to bind to specific regions of the DNA. These DNA regions are known as the hormone response elements. The binding of the hormone receptor complex has a direct effect on the level of transcription at that site. Messenger RNA, mRNA, is produced, which then codes for the synthesis of specific proteins.
So steroids are unique in their ability to diffuse across every cell membrane in the body. In my lab, we measure steroid hormone levels in saliva, which are very easy to pick up. You don't even need a blood sample to get measurements of these hormones because they basically go everywhere. And any cell that's got an area of the DNA that steroid is coded to attach to can be affected by those steroids. So that's why these hormones have very broad effects in the body. And as you well know, there are many, many differences in, for example, gender characteristics that are mediated by steroids such as testosterone, and those differences extend to many various systems of the body. So they have very much widespread effects because of their chemical nature and mechanism of action. What the research has shown is that oxytocin seems to increase trust. So the likelihood, if a woman has an orgasm with a man and has a release of oxytocin, she is more likely to trust that man, interestingly enough. That has all kinds of implications, I guess. But what the research has shown is you can see those differences in trust simply with using trust games. Like, for example, there's a study that was done a couple of years ago, and the participants were actually male in this study, not female, where they were playing a game in which rewards are offered to investors based upon how much they're each given an amount of money, say, and then they invest a certain amount of their money in another person, and then they get a payback based on sort of how much they've invested. And the more they trust that person, the more they will invest. and then the other person can either like keep all their money or pay them back even more, that sort of thing. So it's a measurement of how likely one is to give one's money to someone else, really, to trust someone else in terms of like, you're going to give me my money back and then some, versus no, I don't trust you, I'm only going to give you $1 out of my $100 or whatever, right? So this is a protocol that's been used to look at trust, and if you basically give these guys either 3 sprays in each nostril of either a placebo, which is just saline, or oxytocin, you can increase by 60% over placebo the rate of trust that you see in this game. And this research was published several years ago and was written up in the New York Times. It's been very interesting and has led to the development of, now here's the scariest video I'm going to show you all semester.
Oh no.
Believe it or not. Let's see. Oh, come on. It's not, okay, we'll use, sorry, it must have like a crummy connection today. Well, she's saying in this very sort of sultry voice, trust. What if everybody trusted you? And basically this is an appeal to, it's really, really smarmy. But it's an appeal to salespeople. That if they buy this trust spray.
Oh yeah, I think I was the car salesman.
Yeah, that's what the car salesman picture is all about. But the idea is that if you buy this spray and you use it, that people will trust you and you'll be able to sell more to those people. They'll be more likely to.
Better question, does it actually work? Because there's obviously a huge difference between it actually being sprayed up in the nose and then just having like a thing about you.
Exactly, Courtney. Perfect point is that it doesn't work unless it's sprayed into the nostril, which someone would have to like totally trust you to let you do that anyway. So no, it doesn't work, but it's just the creepiest thing that someone would try to. What's that? That's It's true. It's true. The misuses of oxytocin.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to take all your stuff.
I trust my drug dealer.
That's right. That's right. Yep. And so thus, it's funny, this picture, like, yeah, you're going to let somebody